everyone, and today I'm doing the part 2 of my 3-part chair tutorial series. It's a beginner friendly tutorial series, and if you have not watched the part 1, I will recommend you to do that. And let's just get into the video straight. So this is what we made in the last part, so let's just unwrap it. To use a texture we need to unwrap it, as we are going to be using an image texture. So we can tab is for edit mode. I will turn on screencast keys so that you can see what I'm doing on the lower bottom. And in edit mode we can select separate parts. In face select mode we can first change into the UV editing so that we can see what we are doing. And I'm telling you a hack which we can do so that it's really easy for us to do. And you'll see object as non-uniform scale, and that's because in the first part we scaled the cube to be like a chocolate bar, if you remember. So we want to first select the chair, control A, and scale. So that will apply it, and now we will have no more problems. U and unwrap, so that fixes it. And you can go and do it separately for every single part, but that's not very efficient. So what you can do is just shift select them, like shift selecting a whole leg. For example, shift selected the whole thing, and if you go U and smart UV project, you can see what it gives us. So that's what you basically want to do. And once you have unwrapped it completely, not just the legs but the whole chair, then we can continue. So I will do that again over here. Select all these, U and smart UV project. Okay, so now we will unwrap this side. Select U and unwrap. So you can see how everything is aligning up nicely. So we can use alt to select a whole pillar, and U smart UV project and do it. So we want to just do it all. It's really easy. U smart UV project. Okay, so we have done that, and now we will unwrap this. If we want to see it better, we can type in H to hide. Screencast keys has some glitch that it turns off for no reason. So now it works. So now that our cushion is hidden, we can select everything that's over here. U smart UV project, and that aligns up nicely. So we want to basically do it U and unwrap, and you'll see that looks really weird. Let's try conformal. That makes no difference. Smart UV unwrap, yeah. So that will do it. So basically this is what you want to do. I know I might be saying so a lot. Yes, and for these kind of parts you want to select U and unwrap it separately. So that will just make it look better and nothing else. And that's what we are doing our textures for. Yes, so now we can select the flat portion. Once after this I'll make another series to make a similarly a drawer. Not a drawer but a table. Use smart UV project and that will fix it. So that's basically it, and now we can tab back, Alt H, and in layout tab, as you can see, screencast keys just turns off for no reason. We turned it on again and now we are done. So now we can change into shading and give these some textures. So actually there is a way to make it even more realistic, which I will discuss later. But as my PC cannot handle it, it crashes whenever I just try it. So remember to save your project before doing that step. So if it crashes, then you might need to do everything again. So we want to just select this, and as you can see, there's no texture over here, nothing. While for our chair, yes, we have something over here which is complex and which looks really complicated, but it's not. I will explain what it is. First we will add in a new texture, and okay, so now both of them have the same thing, but you will see that really does not look a lot like a chair. Like in shape, yes, but you wouldn't be convinced that it's a wooden chair. So we are going to add textures. That's why we did all our UV unwrapping. So you can go Control Shift T, and then you can open up a whole, you can basically open up a whole principal texture setup, which is basically PBR textures, and PBR means physically based rendering. So in physically based rendering, it looks really realistic, and now it's really easy to set up. So we want to select principal BSDF, this node, and Control Shift T. I will give you some textures in the description. One for the cloth, which is our pillow, and one wooden texture. So you can open it up. There will be 4 maps, and you want to select all them and click Import Texture Setup. So we will meet once we have done that. So as you can see, I have done that, and now we have a more looking like wooden looking chair, and now you will be convinced. So that's pretty much what we wanted to do. And if you want to give spice things up a little bit, or you want to change how it looks, the color, so you can go Shift A, search in RGB curves, and add one in. So you can basically experiment with them. You can change the color either to look really bland or look really concentrated. It's up to you. But for me, I like it the way it is. Or we can add in a bit more contrast, and to me that looks good. You can experiment on the way you want it, and you can also use your own textures if you want. So now let's move on with the pillow or cushion. So select BSDF, and we will do the same thing as I mentioned. Control Shift T, open up the texture. There will be 4 or 5 maps. Select all of them and click Import Texture Setup. So we will meet once you have done that. As you can see, I have did it and it looks pretty good. But now we want to save our project first, because I am going to tell you a trick that will make it look even more realistic. So we can change the render engine to Cycles, and that is the ray tracing engine of Blender. It will make your projects look nicely realistic. So now we can head on to material properties with the cloth selected, and we can come into displacement, and under displacement we have settings, and change displacement to bump only to displacement and bump. That gives us a nice and realistic looking cloth. So you might not be able to see, so let's just change the slide to sun and the strength to 10. So now you can see it does not look at all like a cushion anymore. It looks really spiky, and that is because of the displacement. You want to change the scale to 0.01. Done, and now it looks even more realistic than before. You can add in a bit of sheen if you want. That is all those small fabric kind of fabrics that are, what we call them in Hindi is rui, roe. So yeah, it adds those small hair like string particles. And now we are pretty much done with this part. It might be a short video tutorial. And now once we save it again, You can see that looks pretty good. And if your PC can handle it, you can change the levels viewport to 2 as well. But if I do it, my PC crashes, so I'm going to leave it as it is. So thank you for watching.